Hey, how's it going, guys? Pinnacle branding here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to use our V1 theme. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to import and upload the Pinnacle branding V1 theme. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to go to edit. We're going to show up to a page like this. So first things first, we're going to work on the home page. And if you don't want the home page enabled, you can click this button right here and it'll disable the home page. So first things first, we're gonna try and change the background of the home page. Right here we have color, video, or a GIF if you want. For the color, you would just go here and just pick whatever color you want, and it will change appropriately. And there's also GIF. You would just click GIF and you would upload your GIF right here where it says image or GIF. So for the video, you want to go to your home page. You're gonna want to go to content, then files. You're gonna want to upload your file here. Click upload, and you can upload your video or your GIF. So once your video or GIF is uploaded, you're gonna want to click the link. Then you want to go back to online store and themes. You're gonna press on edit. When that's done, you're gonna come back to the home page, press home page, and we're gonna upload your video URL in this box right here, like so. And as you can clearly see, it doesn't appear yet because your background type is shown in color. You'll want to go on video, and you'll see it will change appropriately. It's the same thing for GIF. You're gonna want to go to image or GIF, upload it, and it'll change. And you also have a gradient option right here. You can add background blur if you want. You can go all the way up to 24, which is very blurry. I wouldn't recommend it. Or you could go somewhere like 2, which is what I usually do. If you want your mobile video background to be the same as your desktop, just don't change this at all. As you can clearly see, you can just leave it as same as desktop and it'll be the same one as it was up here. Or if you do want your mobile background to be different, you can choose between color, video, or GIF if you want it to be different. You can also change the gradient, the color, GIF, etc. And you can also change the background blur for mobile also. And so the next thing you can change is the logo. You'll see here there's 2 different options for logos. You can go the image or GIF route, or you could go the 3D model route. For this tutorial, we'll focus on the GIF route. And if you want to know how to make your own custom GIF, there's a video link below where I'll show you how to do that for free. So now the next step, for the GIF or the image, whatever you want, just go on select. You can upload your file right here. Once it's done downloading, it'll appear below. Let's say I want this GIF. You just press done, and it'll appear right here. Again, you have a lot of different options for the GIF or the 3D model, whichever one you choose. We have the animation when it pops up. You can do the fade in, or you could scale it in. Personally, I love the fade in. You can change the size of the logo. Actually, that's the mobile, my bad. You can change the size of the logo for PC. Make it bigger if you want, or small. Let's say you want that. You can change the position. And so the next step is the navigation menu. You want to press select. You want to go on create menu. And let's just call this test, for example. Let's go to add menu. We'll call this enter. This is what's going to appear on the actual website. And we'll link it to collections. And make sure when you link it to home, it's gonna link to the enter page if you have one enabled. So you want to link it to your collections, preferably all collections. All collections. You save it, and you just X out of this window, and you'll see it appear right here, test. And you can change the size. You can make it bigger if you want, or smaller. You can change the alignment, the space between the lines. You can change the style. You can uppercase, lowercase, capitalize it. You can change the color, obviously. Let's say we want light blue. Okay. You can also change the photo also if you want social media icons, for example. You can change the size of it. You can also add a skip button right here. You can change the position. You can make it basically go wherever you want. I like adding it in the bottom right of the screen. And this also applies for mobile also, as you can see right here. And this is basically linked to the main site if you're playing a video or something, so they can skip it. And that's basically it for the enter page. Now to go to the actual main page, you're just gonna want to click on enter, or you can go click on skip. And now we're on the main collection site. So first things first, let's start with the background. For the background, we could just do a simple black color. We could just keep it simple for now. And it's the same thing with the home page. You can add video, GIF, whatever you want. Again, we have the same settings right here. In the background blur, you have the overlay color. You have the video URL right here. And it's the same thing. You got the mobile background. You can change it also. You can make it the same as the desktop, or you can also change it to a different color or video or GIF, whatever you want. We'll just keep everything as black for now, for mobile and for desktop. Wait, make sure you save your progress when you're editing. And this is the preloader. The preloader is basically when the page is loading, you can have a GIF or an image appear, or a 3D model. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you want preloader, you just press this button and add whatever GIF or video you want. Let's say I want my main logo to appear. We'll just go here. I like changing the background just so it's not like too white in people's faces. So you just press here. Let's say, for example, you click on this. Every time you click on something and it's loading, your logo will appear, or whatever you put. So let's go back to catalog. You'll see it up here right here. Let's just press save on that. Alright, so going down on the marquee banner, you can change the scroll speed, make it very fast, or you can make it all the way up to 120. I like keeping it somewhere in the middle, around like 60 or 70. It's a nice speed. You can also make it go to left to right, or right to left, whichever one you choose. And you can also make it pause whenever somebody hovers on it, so whenever your cursor actually hovers on it, it will just stop. Or you can disable it also. You can change the banner height, make it very big or very small. You can change the background color. Let's just leave it as black. You can change the text color also, the text, the size, make it uppercase, lowercase. You can change the gap. You can also add an image up there. Let's say you also want to add your logo again. You'll see it up here right here. You can make it bigger if you want, if it's too small. And the reason it's cropping out right here is because the banner is too small. So let's just make that a little bit bigger. Let's put it at 40. Then you'll be able to see it a little bit better. There we go. And you can disable it on mobile also. So for this theme, I made it so you can basically make whatever site you want. That's why you have two options. You can have the menu in the header, or you can have a sidebar menu. But let's start with the header menu. You just go here, menu. You can choose whichever one you want. Let's say test again. You can change the location. You can change the size of the font. You can change Let's put it at 16. You can also change it for mobile also. You can change the animation when you hover over it. The default is the underline. You can hover over it and it will just rise up. Or you can have the left to right. Let's leave it at default for now. And if you don't want the header menu, so just remove it. And just here, go to sidebar, enable sidebar, and it'll just appear right here. And it's the same thing, you have multiple different options. Let's say you want test again. Again, it'll appear right here. So for the sidebar, you can add the time and date. You can have the short version or you can have the long version. I recommend the short version because it just looks a little bit cleaner. You can add the time if you want. Not the time, but the location. Or you could just not have it entirely. You can remove the show orders link or the contact. You can add the show shows. And you also have individual options for the mobile hamburger menu also. So for now, we'll just work on the header. So the header menu is right here and the sidebar is right here. So we'll just stick to the header for now.